Good morning. We are in Costa Maya today, Costa Maya, Mexico, and it is about 8:30 right now, so we've actually just docked. Head up here shortly to the solarium. Gonna hang out at the solarium for part of the day. Sorry, we're at the Solarium Bistro for breakfast. This place is packed and it's very loud. It's really no different than going to the Windjammer. So we're in the solarium, just finished having breakfast, and the annoying thing about breakfast, what's the annoying thing about breakfast? Everything's out of order on the buffet. Like, why do they put the stuff that you put on top of the waffles before the waffles? The syrup, what is the other stuff? Strawberries, whipped cream. It's like I mean, they just don't know what they're doing. You think they know what they're doing after what? After like thousands of cruises? Every cruise line's the same. So what's the deal with that? They need to hire me, a professional buffet eater, to show them how to organize their buffet. That's right. That's it.
Buffet connoisseur.
A buffet connoisseur. Another annoying thing is you can never find a trash can around either. You ever want to throw anything away, you basically have to go into a bathroom. There's no trash can.
On the promenade there is. I threw gum away.
Yeah, on the promenade there is, but but it's still even hard to find a trash can. They have like recycle bins around every once in a while, but then like if you actually want to throw away real trash, I guess you just leave it laying around and then somebody will come and get it. Okay, so here's the deal. I've actually decided that I'm going to get off the ship. I've only been to Costa Maya, I think 2 other times that I can remember anyway. And I think we only got off the ship 1 time, and that was to go to Chukchoban, Mayan ruins. So I'm gonna go off the pier and just take a look around. The first stop before getting off and heading to the pier is to go back to my stateroom and get my driver's license. Missy is not going with me. She's sitting up in the solarium with her friend Tina, so we're gonna chill there. So I went back to my stateroom, got my ID, heading down to the gangway to get off the ship. Good tip for when you're on an Oasis class ship, or you know what side the dock is on, take the elevators on that side of the ship. They should take you all the way down to the gangway on floor 2. So the reason that is a good tip on the Oasis class ships, like the Oasis and the Allure and Symphony, is because if you take the elevators on the other side, on floor 2, you can't go all the way across. They have an employee-only area on Oasis of the Seas. I believe they call it I-95. So you can't go all the way across. So what it does is it just drops you at the 3rd floor, and you have to basically walk down a set of stairs. So just a little tip, not that important if stairs aren't a problem for you, but if you can't navigate stairs, maybe have a wheelchair, definitely take the elevators that are on the side of the ship where the dock is. So we're now in Costa Maya. Something else about the port here in Costa Maya, I've never been here before, is there's no natural or even artificial protection for this port. So behind me, there's quite a few waves, and those waves also hit the ship. So when you're in port, it actually still feels like you're at sea because the ship is actually still moving up and down just like you're at sea. Man, look at those waves.
The ocean is near.
So another nice thing about the pier here in Costa Maya is they actually have a tram that you can use to, instead of having to walk, you can take this tram behind me from one end of the pier to the other. So you can save your feet. It's a long walk up the pier here in Costa Maya.
Oh my god.
And today we are in port with the Regent Seven Seas Voyager ship. It's just a little baby ship compared to ours. So I'm not exactly sure what happened here with this ship, but I'm willing to bet there was a lot of cussing involved. Looks like they may have ran into something, said a few swear words, maybe pounded it out as best they could and then went on their way. Okay, so it's getting too hot. I'm gonna start walking back towards the ship. Costa Maya sign over here you can stand in front of, take your picture, and they even suggest where you can post it to. Facebook and Instagram, look at that. In case you didn't know. Okay, so I think I've had enough walking around in port. Just kind of looked at some of the shops. I didn't buy anything. The views here are definitely very pretty. You've got the coast to the south behind me, and there's the ships over there, then the coast up to the north. So when I got on the forward elevators, and of course out of habit I just went to the hallway and turned left and kept walking more forward. So now I'm at the very front of the ship, having to go all the way now to the back. So I'm back on board, made my way up to the room, dropped a few things off. Now I'm going to head back up to the solarium and meet up with Missy and Tina. And I may make a pit stop and get some ice cream along the way. So this is the view from the sun deck here on Allure of the Seas. Great view here while we're in Costa Maya. See the helicopter pad down there. You can see the Regent 7 Seas Voyager in front of us here in Costa Maya. And there's Solarium up above. The Solarium up above. Let's go see and see if I can get Missy's attention. Feels like my own exclusive deck here, because there's absolutely nobody else on it. There were a couple other people on it here a few minutes ago, but I think they've left. So now it's just me. We'll call this the secret deck of Allure of the Seas. Okay, so we've been sitting in the solarium for a while. Now we're going to head to Johnny Rockets for lunch. Okay, so I was in the room transferring video and photos from all of my chips to my SSD cards or SSD drives, and looked up and realized that we were sailing away. So it's been about 15 minutes since sail away, so I'm gonna head upstairs and check it out. Okay, so I'm back up on deck 14 just after sail away, so it was a little bit busier here than it was earlier this afternoon. There was a bunch of people up here, may have been busier at actual sail away, I'm not sure. It's still pretty quiet compared to if you're up on like deck 16. Looks like we're gonna have a great sunset behind us as we're sailing away from Mexico, so hopefully have some great sunset photos as well. We just got up from taking a fairly long nap, and it was a good nap. So tired, I could have slept straight through until tomorrow. It is like 9:30 at night. I laid down about 7 o'clock, so we actually have now coming up, we're going to the Amber Theater. We have a production show. I believe it's called Blue Planet, so we're going to go see that. And then we're going to come back and maybe hang out on deck a little bit, or hang out around some of the lounges. I'm not sure what's going on for this evening after that.
My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I live a life that's full. I travel each and every highway and more. Much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I had a few, but then again, too few to mention.
We are at Serenity. We got
1:15 a.m.
We saw the show, we went to Dazzle's, and this is one of the only places that's still open at 1 o'clock in the morning. So here we are. Yeah, we didn't have any dinner, so here we are. I got American combo.
It's like a deluxe.
Like a deluxe.
Yeah, been out there today.
It's like one that changes all the time. They have chicken one time, and this is eating a cheese pizza. Really cheesy.